Are you a young entrepreneur ready to take that big leap, but fear is holding you back? If that's you, then it's time to tackle those fears so that you can make your dreams of starting your business a reality. But first, what you need to identify is what's holding you back. Is it the fear of failure, of taking risks, what people will say, or do you think that you aren't smart enough? You need to start to figure out and understand where these fears actually come from. So maybe it's past experiences or limiting beliefs telling yourself that you can't do it, but it's time to challenge those negative thoughts. I totally understand that fear that we can all have. I had a fear of speaking on camera or in person, and there's a number of reasons why I had that fear. So I do understand where it came from. It took me a little while with other things, but the initial fear, which I won't go into all of them because we might be here some time, but one of the reasons were because when I very first started out in business, I went to a networking event and there were about 50 people and we had to take it in turn to stand up, say who we were and what our businesses was. And when it got to my turn, I stood up and I just about got my name out. I got all tongue-tied about my business and the services that I provided. And since then, I just turned down anyone and anything that kind of asked me to do any speaking engagements. So at university, business events, radio, I just said no. So I do know exactly how you feel about fear. But I worked on it and people around me helped me, like my mentor and some women that I met on a course who have since become friends. They made me realise that I was stopping my own growth. And so I needed to kind of get out of my own way and face those fears. So now look at me, I love doing videos. And yes, I'm not going to lie, fear will still creep up on me from time to time when I'm asked to do an in-person speaking engagement. So my friend has asked me to do one at her launch event and I've said yes, but that fear still creeps in. But I'm going to do it because if it enables me to encourage others to face their fears, or whatever I'm talking about helps people in their life or their business, then I'm going to show up for them and for me. So my tip is for you to take small steps, build support around you and visualize your success. You know, just embrace failure as part of your growth journey. Stay persistent and just remember, it's absolutely okay to be scared, but you owe it to yourself to show up and not let fear get in the way of achieving your goals. So face your fears and start to create the business and life that you want.